took me a while to see what my father found so special about my birthplace, my hometown, my little village. One specific thing he keeps reiterating is the museum, the first museum in Nigeria, which holds the mysterious stone statues. It's here, an Igbomina town in Irepodu, 53 kilometers from the capital state of Kwara, Ilorin, holds these mysterious stone images. These stone images were somewhat an ore found by the Baragbo, which translates to mean a powerful hunter, dating back to be about 1775 apparently. Legend holds he found these stone images in a semicircle formation with the Obaire, the king of the images, seated in the middle. Keyword, found. This kind of finding can be described as the work of previous human communities traced back in time and mapped according to occurrence and spread. History is determined by the interaction of the coexistence between time and space. The matter here is that a community of people has made sense of their reality, their being based around the discovery of what was found, what is not theirs. Making sense of an identity based on findings presupposes a lost historical identity. Well, that is conclusive so far as the representation of the town tells us. Representation by who exactly? The British colonial government established a museum holding these images in 1945. They made a spectacle of these findings with direct association to the people of the land who found it. Stuart Hall said, "It is one thing to position a subject or set of peoples as the other of a dominant discourse. It's quite another thing to subject them to that knowledge by the power of inner compulsion and subjective confirmation to the norm. This representation is all that SCA has been given, but cultural rediscovery is inevitable. Actually, not the rediscovery, but the production of identity. Not an identity grounded in archaeology, but in the retelling of the past. A community of people living with no system of record keeping such as ACA will find it indeed hard to produce this identity." Stuart Hall cited Franz Fanon's notion on this research for identity done for its own sake and not out of concept. But what happens when concept is involved? After all, we're humans, a dominant group imposing an identity on a people with none for its own agenda. What happens? Chaos is what happens. Chaos is born from a lost history. Thus is the irony of the town of the stone images, an abortive historical identity of a people. Rediscovery is, however, inevitable. Identity belongs to the future as much as to the past. It is not something which already exists. Like everything which is historical, they undergo transformation. Stuart Hall.